Well, it looks like it's started to print okay. Mind you, famous words. We'll see what happens now. Let's see if it's actually sticking to the base. This is also the nerve-wracking part of it, isn't it? When you're doing your first layer, you know, praying that it's going to stick and stay stuck. Come on, baby, you can do it. Come on. This is the 4th print from new, and we've done the baby Groot. Well, I've done the body so far. I'll just show you the baby Groot head body. Here it is, and this camera is not very good for showing detail, but the detail on it is phenomenal. Take my word for it, it really is. It's a perfect 100% print in every way. There's not a blemish on it. Look at the hands, detail of the hands. Look, you can see further. If I hold it further away, it's a better detail. You can see, look at the fingers, the detail, and the striations on the, you know, the wood pattern is amazing. This is like a pearlescent. This is what came with it, the plastic, the PLA, which came with it. I've still got plenty of it left. You can see the roll over there. And I've got some old PLA here, which was on my Delta Cassell printer downstairs, which it's been sitting around, so it looks like it's mine. You know, it looks like it's okay so far. Touch wood. Touch wood. Time will tell, obviously. But getting the base down, as long as it stays stuck. I've got the bed's temperature set at 75, so it should keep it pretty warm. And the prints, obviously the temperature at 200, which is what it says actually on here. If you can read, see it, that temperature 200. So how she goes. I'll put a brim on. Obviously, a lot of this is all brim work. I wasn't going to take a chance. And there's obviously support material on this, where the guns are, and the plunger bit. Let's just hope that it's a good, decent print. Trouble with glass, it always, when you look at it, it gives you that appearance that the plastic's lifting, because it sort of reflects it back off the aluminium plate, and you think, oh my god, you know. But once you get your head down to eye level, you can see actually it is actually stuck down fine so far. So far. I'm not going to jinx it yet. Like I say, the only criticism I got with this CR10S is obviously, which everybody else says the same thing, is the input. That bloody micro SD slot. Why they didn't put a USB slot there, I do not know. It'd be a lot easier and simpler, you know. Just stick a memory stick in it. Maybe one day they'll do that, or they'll put an extra one in there, so that, you know, you've got a USB slot as well, which I may do. Put another slot in it when it's out of warranty, and then put a USB slot and join into the wires, splice into them, you know. We'll see. Obviously if I do, I'll video it so you guys can see what we're doing. Well, we're zooming back to the Dalek. As you can see, she's printing merrily at the moment, and the detail once again is truly amazing at 0.2 layer height. Be interesting to see if at 0.1 to what it, you know, to see how it looks then. But it looks amazing. I don't know if I can get a close up. As you see, the detail on the stalk, and that is pretty cool, isn't it? You see, you got the gun on the left, the eye stalk on the right, and the plunger at the front. Look at the detail on them. Look at the heat sinks on the eye. Perfect, isn't it? Alright, I'm going to have my lunch now. My lunch has just arrived. Thank you to my lovely wife, Denise. So we'll zoom back in a bit when it's done a bit more. It's just like it's finishing the skirt now. It's starting on the actual walls itself. So that'll be interesting to see how it gets away with doing the dome bits, you know. So, see you in a bit. It's getting bigger. I see he's put some support material, so I did press support material. It has put it a bit willy-nilly all over the domes, as you can see. Hopefully that will be able to pull off when it's built. You can see it's put some on the side as well. So, good a look. But the weapon and these bits look amazing. Funny enough. Ooh, Doctor Who.
I do love some new cameras. So if we can travel anywhere in time and space, why don't we travel to the morning? What's the point in that?
Whoever's asked you to spend the whole night looking for us, are you tired?
Yes.
Just let me show you what control of the Wi-Fi can do.
Stop!
I saw what you could do last night.
And here.
Well, it's like about a third of the way there so far. So far so good. It's still putting a bit of support material down. I'm just hoping, praying, like I said before, it'll come off. It should do, I think. It looks pretty loose. And the fact that I hear a few clickings as it's coming around, I think it's catching it a bit. So, as long as it doesn't knock it off the bed, which I pray and hope it doesn't, it seems to be doing good. See the doctor's keeping an eye on me, making sure my Dalek's doing alright. I've got a bit of support material now on the sides, so it should be a bit more easier to remove now. I was a bit worried earlier on because it was so thin and I thought it might stick to the walls. Hopefully it won't, and it will pretty easily come off, fingers crossed. And it's looking good, the print so far. Again, touch wood again, keeps tempting fate, don't I, saying that. So, that's 68% done. Dalek print seems to be doing what it's supposed to be doing. If you're not sure what this machine is, I'll just tell you again. This is the CR10S Creality, as you can see on there. It's got quite a decent sized bed on it, 300 by 300 by 400 millimeters high. Like I say, this is its third or fourth print from new. I did have a little problem before doing Baby Groot. I'll show you the head. It was my mistake. The head, it dug into the head because I didn't notice it was on 10% infill, and obviously the nozzle must have got caught and it yanked it off the bed and broke it. This is a shame because it was a beautiful print otherwise, as you can see, you know. I can't really zoom up much closer. Doesn't seem to focus much there. Like I say, I will do another head again, but the body, as again like I said before, is absolutely beautiful. Even the underside is perfect. Perfect print. So I will do the head and finish it off because it's worth it doing, because it's such a good print. And hopefully this Dalek should turn out the same. So that's the first print it did actually do. It was a cube. We measured it and it's absolutely spot on. The detail is amazing on it. You can't feel any ridges on it at all. It just feels perfectly smooth. Now we did do a 3D benchy. The first one was a bit of a disaster. As you see, it came unstuck off the bed, which is a bit of a shame because it was doing pretty good. You can see it layer shifted just about there as it was coming loose. But I've got a proper one, which I'll show you in a minute. This is where you want to start praying again, isn't it? When you're coming towards the end, it's only got 16% to go. This is where you start praying that it doesn't break off the bed.
Thoughts on the interference?
Isn't it? Come on, baby, you can do it.
She's so lonely. Sometimes, but not always. Colour's a bit boisterous.
I think it brings out my eyes.
4% left to go. Now this is the nerve-wracking bit.
See where you went? Here's an engine, but I can't see any lights.
Can't tell whether that's support material where the vents, you know where the grill dart pit is, where you're supposed to, where the actors used to look through when they drove them. To be used as information. Did you know they used to, the first Daleks were actually done by pedal power. There was a little trike in there, children's trike, and an adult used to sit on the pedal's trike and pedal it around, and that's how they were used. Where today's they're some are men, some are remote controlled. But at least men now, they're sitting on you know, straddling a motor and that, and it's electrically powered. But the first ones were pedal power because they couldn't afford the car batteries to power them. That's how the budget was so low. You know, for what they had to do. This is why you could tell why the Dalek had a sink plunger for, you know, its feeler. And that's what makes it so iconic, is what, you know, they made it out of household materials and things, you know. It's purely out of one man's imagination. It's brilliant. And that's why I love Doctor Who. But I hope she cleans up well, because the print is very good print. As long as the scaffolding comes off, we'll be okay. She's nearly done. She's doing the eyepieces, the lights on the top now. And do you know why they put lights on the top? It's because they couldn't tell which Dalek was talking. So that's the only way they knew, is the actor inside turned the lights on, flickered the lights, so when they were using the speech thing. Because when you're watching the film or the series, you couldn't tell who was talking. And that's why they put the lights flashing on them. Nearly done. Got 2% to go. 1% is nearly done. Just finishing off now. The last top bit. Watch it, Dalek. The TARDIS has just arrived. Any second now.
Right, down. That's it, gather round, hold up, hold up. The gods got a bad house. Never changing, trapped in the moment. But she's not. What if she's just trapped somewhere? Time runs more slowly than it does here. What if a second was recognized? And what if
Nearly done. Nearly done. Just finishing that tiny bit in the headlock, a bit in the lights, diddle diddle, diddly diddly in the middly. Yay, she's done! Yippee! There we go there. One print complete. Here we go, look. One Dalek. Beautiful. Thank you, CR10S. You're a good girl. Good girl.
she crashed landed 3 minutes
Beautiful.
Crash landed. Where?
That's excellent. It took 3 hours and 17 minutes to do the print.
They happen sometimes, but never long.
Slightly longer than what it said. It did say 2 hours 58 minutes, so slightly overrun, but that's pretty cool. I'm pleased. I think I'll turn it off now.
You're alive. Shine.
Let it cool down. Give her a rest. And that's it. That's it. Another print done.
Well,
So see you soon from the Extruder Guys. Bye. And there we are. One superb dalek print. Got to clean a bit out of the suction out there yet. Got to clean up a bit of debris out of there. But what do you reckon? To me, I think that's pretty cool.
thank you. Drifted time, all the memories leaking out. I need to find the moment we crash. I need to find.
I'll find the user who printed this on, put this on for copy, and put a link below. So you guys, if you want to print this one out, go to his place, put a like on him and follow him if you would. Give him all the help he needs. And I will let you know in a bit what his name is, and so you can go to him, and I'll put the link below, whatever, to get to, so you can get in touch. So you can download it yourself. It's a nice print, I have to admit. It's a very good quality print.
I don't want to forget.
It's only small, as you can see, compared to putting by the side of the control box. It's about, what, 3 inches tall? But you can enlarge it if you want to make it bigger. There's no reason why you can't. You can scale it up
You call yourself doctor.
or scale it down even smaller. I don't think you want to do it any smaller, but you can definitely go bigger. And it took just 3 hours to print it in good detail. If you want to go lower detail and go bigger or low detail, you might sort of get, you know, 75% the size for about the same sort of time.